Now I know we live. We live? Yes. All right. That's what's up. So I'm gonna start off by saying, like, hey, y'all know I got kids, right? And I got small ones. I got small kids and they just won't stay out the room. So they're gonna be busting in here at any point, talking loud and screaming over us. But that's okay. Anyway, I am gonna do what I normally do. Um, First of all, that what we're going to talk about today is that hey, you need you. Forget about what everybody else is doing, what they want from you, what they need from you, and all this other stuff. Look, everybody needs something, right? But you got to remember that you need you. You know what I'm saying? You need you. So we're going to talk about self care. We're going to talk about you know, giving that time and space for yourself because a lot of us, especially as moms or just period, like we just seem to just like to go 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 go. You know what I'm saying? And we don't take time for ourselves. But what I'm going to do though, because I have done plenty of broadcasts and nobody can hear me. So I'm going to double check and see if I can hear me. Now, if you're watching right now and you can hear me, let me know. That'll save me the trouble. However, I'm going to double check just to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, we good. All right, so that's good. I just want to be sure. So I have a special guest with us tonight, Dr. Kim. She is a chiropractor. Um, she she loves health and wellness, and we're gonna talk in that space. But we also want to talk about some self care techniques, and we might even go into chiropractic care because that is part of self care as well. But I'm going to go ahead without further ado, introduce or bring up my new friend, Dr. Kim. Let me add her to the screen. Hey,
Hi.
how are
Hello.
you? How are you? How's it going?
I am doing extremely well this evening. Thank you for having me, inviting me to chat.
Yes, I figured I figured that we could just chat about this, talk about, self-care. This is the month of love. Not only, yes, it's Black History Month and it's Heart Health Month and it's the month of love. We got Valentine's Day, so we got the heart. We go, you know what I'm saying? We gotta, get keep our heart right. We gotta, keep our love. We gotta love on ourselves right, and then we also gotta acknowledge, those ancestors of ours that have actually helped build this country as well. So, so
Listen.
yes, okay. So, look, we gonna talk about different subjects of self care, but
Okay.
what are some self care tips that you think are great, or we can talk on just the subject of your chiropractic care because we already know that that is self care too. Some people think of chiropractors as just like when I'm hurt, that's where I go, versus you know as a way of maintenance. And I go to the chiropractor for maintenance, not for pain. I just want to make sure I don't have pain. I want to make sure that I'm well. So, what are your thoughts on that as far as, what you do as a practice and keeping well?
Yeah, so I would tell anybody, chiropractic care, like you said, is not just for pain care. We don't chase pain as a profession. There are so many people, that's the number one thing that they think of. Oh, you got neck pain, you got back pain, go see the chiropractor, go to the PT, the physical therapist, your massage therapist, all of those type of things. I will say that there is more I won't say publicity, but there are more videos about people explaining their experiences, and you are definitely one of the rare ones who go for maintenance and wellness care. So, like I said, if you start off coming in for pain, that's totally fine because your body can heal itself. The number one thing that I love chiropractic care is the fact that we offer drugless, non-surgical relief for many pain ailments. We pretty much help the body to heal itself. And in a long, well, in alignment with the body healing itself. Chiropractic to me was like one of the main professions that actually looked at the whole health of a person. And then there are also other practitioners in this field who they do so many different things on different levels. Like, for instance, you don't have to just work with older people or adults. You can work with geriatrics. You can work with pediatricians. You can work in the pediatrician side of it, meaning that you work with kids. There are also animal chiropractors. So there are so many
Really? I
different.
didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. There, the people who have watched like different videos out there, you probably have seen like puppies getting adjusted and horses getting adjusted. That is a huge field.
I
So
didn't
there
know.
are alternate. Yeah, any living creature that has a spine can get an adjustment done. I've even adjusted a puppy before, so it can definitely be done. It's the art of checking by hand. So that's what chiro, practice of the hand, means. So we locate, analyze, and we remove interference from the system in your body that helps keep you living, they help keep you alive. I like to tell people, I say, you are now walking, breathing, and moving around because the absence of pain medicine or the absence of medicine in your system, you're walking, living, breathing, and moving around and have contact with life because of the life sustaining force that's in you. And wouldn't you want to invest in it? Wouldn't you want to protect it?
Right.
And so that's just from a physical aspect too, because if you're on my table, I'm going to encourage you to do things in other areas of your life as well. Like I said, it's holistic. So that's what I like about it. I'll just go into talking about it, the different, different physical ailments that we can have. Dr. Baker come from so many different regions of our life. I can't
Yeah.
tell you how many times I've had fibromyalgia patients on my table, and they would just break down and go to crying and talking about different emotional, traumatic things that they've experienced in their life, and understanding, how to release those things, and even wondering,
Right. That's
why
the
am I
thing.
thinking about this on the table? Why am I
Yeah.
in here? And, it's like I wasn't their therapist or anything, but I know it was a part of care. And
Right.
when you are a healthcare provider, you do have a level of empathy. It sort of comes with the job. The great ones, I say, because there are some people,
Yeah. No, that's not.
no, but
Yeah.
it will trigger something in you if you're a caring person, and you will start to realize that, oh, okay, medicine goes way beyond, something that you inject in the body or some type of
No.
service that you do with a person's physical.
You actually hit on something though when you were talking about that fibromyalgia patient and what she was thinking about and stuff like that. And a lot of people just don't understand that our thought process, things that we think about on a daily, I mean, often, even past traumas and stuff like that, can lead to our disease and our ailments and stuff like that. Sometimes we can think ourselves into a whole sickness, you know,
Yep.
and this is where we're going to talk about when it comes to self-care. Like, what are you doing on a daily basis? What are you doing to, renew your mind, renew your body, realign yourself with, yourself, like, what are you doing? Because when we just keep going, we have all these things that happen to us, and we harboring on these things that happen to us. We sitting there causing the disease.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we're in a disalignment, or we in, what's the other words that come with this? But y'all get what I'm saying. When you're not at ease, you cause disease.
Right.
Right.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. So being in a state of flow, meaning that things come, things go. So your level of, or I like to talk about well-being, because health is just a status, but your well-being is like a continuum. It's like you're going to ebb and flow pretty much all of the time, but you want to find out what your central spot is, or where your home base is. Understanding what your home base is and your emotions and your feelings, all of those sort of things can help you to stay grounded. Also, just knowing the truth about who you are and what you have access to will help you to stay grounded. And that's what I would center and focus on when I talk about how I take care of myself and how I would encourage somebody else to take care of themselves. Because sometimes when we ask the question, what do you want? A lot of us, we don't know what we want.
So,
We haven't been still long enough to figure out what that is. Or we hadn't tapped in to listen to ourselves to know what that is, or taking some type of self inventory. So that's one place I would say start, is just understanding, what is your home base, how you want to feel, the things that you want to involve yourself in on a daily basis. Even if it's just, I want to feel great on a day-to-day basis. And then you would branch out from there. What does that look like in my physical realm? What does that look like for my mind? What does that
yeah,
look like for my feelings? And I could go into so many other things, but yeah, I'll stop right there. That's
no,
one place where I would
no,
say start. Uh-huh.
no. I was about to say no. We gotta go there because a lot of times people don't realize that our emotions and our feelings are what's triggering and controlling things that are going on in our lives. We don't realize that our emotions and our feelings are the things that's causing some of the disease and elements as well. Like we don't realize it, and I think it's even because of this hustle culture. Because you hear that thing like, "Oh, get out your
Uh-huh.
feelings because money doesn't reside there." That is a lie. That is a complete lie because your feelings and emotions are all attached. If you sitting there feel bad, you're gonna sit there and every step, everything, every thought you take is gonna go in a bad direction. That's why it controls, what I'm saying, your life in some kind of way, and why we need to keep a balance, like we have to balance ourselves on a daily basis. We have to put our ground ourselves before we go out there. We have to put. I mean, you see all those people who go out there have these road rages and everything like that. It's because they didn't even ground themselves before they got out the house. They didn't put the shield of protection over themselves before they got out that house. They just went out there
Okay.
just. You know what I'm saying? They just went out there just the guns are blazing, and anybody who, what I'm saying, if you really did not stabilize yourself before you walk out there in this world that is just pretty much, I ain't gonna say it's programmed to attack you. I'm not saying that. It's just that things happen. you know we cause all these things because of our feelings and that in our emotions and stuff like that. And the reason why, visualization and meditation is so important, especially if we know which direction we want to go. I know I kind of went off subject, but
No,
it
no,
kind of
no,
just
that's fine.
it just threw me like, okay, look, y'all, and them people telling you lies about getting out your feelings. No, you need to get in your feelings, take inventory, know how you feel, and know how to adjust. Know when know when you need to take a breath, a moment for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to realize that, hey, we need to take moments for ourselves, especially moms or just busy people. Um, we so busy running, 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 or taking, especially the ones who are nurturers, taking care of everybody else but ourselves. And it's
That
like,
part.
right, it's like, oh, I can't do that because such and such need me. But it's like, no, but you need you. So you need to take some time for yourself. You need to go ahead and take a bath or something. Like chill, chill for a little bit,
Yeah.
unplug something.
Yeah, that's absolutely important, because if you don't stop, your body will stop you. Or whatever the thing is that you need to address, because sometimes it's not our body, sometimes it's something that we need to pay attention to. And you were just talking about like the manifestation tools, because I know that's one of your main areas too, is manifestation and using the power of your mind and your vision in order to create the world that's around you, or at least to co-create and participate in those things that are around you. You definitely want to learn to harness what you have and understanding what you have and what abilities you have within you. I mean, you have a God-given right to care for the person that he made you to be.
Right.
You are a priority. And I think that's something that culture and society kind of beats out of us or hides it, if you will. It's not something that is brought up. If it is brought up, it's brought up in a way that is very, I want to say, puffed up haughtiness, pridefulness, that, you need to put yourself first. You need to do this. You step on however many necks and backs that you need to get
Yeah.
ahead in this world. But we know that's like a very fast way to destroy yourself, which is also what you will end up doing if you do not pay attention to your self-care and your well-being. You will be on a fast, like when you said the hustle culture, the hustle nation. When you subscribe to those things, which, like you said, you called out the lie behind it, when you subscribe to those things, you end up on a path that will not lead you somewhere. And this is why conversations like this is so important, because people need some type of intervention. They need to hear something before they get down the line 40, 50 years later, like all your life. You can't get time back. You have uh time is something that we steward, right? Time is something that we have the ability to participate in. And once it's gone, it's like it's precious. You can't, remake time or go back and get some type of time. All you can do is go forward. And so when we take care of ourselves in the moment, it's actually an investment in our future self. It's an investment in the things that we want. If I am, for like the instance that you use with the busy person, a busy mom, being able to understand what boundaries are and not,
Yeah.
her hand be in, or either the busy dad, because I know it's moms, men on here too, the busy dads and the ones who participate in the mom's life as well. Um, if you understand what boundaries are and you start setting those things in place and you start holding those boundaries and understanding what your non-negotiables are, and like you said, setting your tone for your day, committing your routines, all of those type of things to guard your peace,
Yeah.
it will increase your lifespan, your wellness, your happiness, your marriage, your relationships, like 1,000 times over when you do those simple little things.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Just the simple things, and sometimes personalities, A type. The only reason why I talk about them a lot is because I am one. I am
Type
one.
A for awesome.
Yeah, I have you, Lord. It's a. I swear it's a disorder. Cause the A type personalities. Ooh, we go through a lot of stuff. We think about a bunch of stuff, and we'll go, but we also want things to be perfect too. And then man, I don't know. I'm going off on subject on this one.
No, no, it's
But
fun.
this was crazy. We'll just continue to go, but we don't take. We forget to take time, or even forget to eat. I mean, I can say that I did. I was supposed to have my self-care today, right? And I was doing my thing, but then my mind was racing about everything else that I needed to do versus just taking time for myself. Right? So instead of taking time for myself, I was thinking about everything else. And then it got to a point where I forgot to eat. And that's where we need to not be. Sometimes we need to take that time. We slow down, we meditate, we get our still our brains down, and we say that we're gonna take, a social media break. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be off of social media. Honor yourself. Honor that time for yourself. If we say that we're not doing business today, or we're not doing business from these hours, then stop thinking about business during that hour, those hours. Like, really honor that time, honor your time, and then also make sure that people do not mistake your free time for availability.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your free
Yeah.
time is your free time, guys. Your free time. Not not time for them to get up and, use up your time and everything like that and whatever it is they need you to do. We have to. We have to really honor it if we want to stay sane and not go and choke somebody.
Yeah. I agree.
We have to. It's crazy. So I'm like, oh, I know this person is in my group, but I can't see who it is that's speaking. Because if you click in the if you go above and see the little link that says I'm using StreamYard, just give them permission to for us to see your name so I can know who it is that's communicating with us. But yeah, she whoever this is said it's hard, and it is it is hard in a sense, especially when you're first starting out to,
Yeah.
creating boundaries, creating a thing for yourself, because it's not normal for you. So at first it's going to feel so hard. It's going to feel like, the world is going to crash down because you're not in it at the moment.
Mhm.
Like it's going to feel like, you know, everybody's looking for you. Everybody's going to miss, everybody needs you or something at that time, and that's not true. It's just getting past it and doing it day by day and being consistent. And then eventually you'll realize that it's a piece of cake, and you'll crave more of that free time, that time for yourself, more than anything else, because you'll realize how important and how
Right.
therapeutic it is.
Yeah, it is quite therapeutic. And thank you for saying that you got to take baby steps to do that sometimes, especially people who like, I don't have 2 minutes to even go to the restroom. Like, what are you talking about? Taking self care time and all of those type of things. And I wanted to point out too that you can be addicted to your thoughts, like having those thoughts that the world is just it's not gonna go right if I'm not in it. And I would tell anybody to challenge that type of thinking, because it's where is that coming from? Like, do you have this desire to have your hand in everything? And if so, like, why?
Control.
You know, what does it look like for you to relax? What define what relaxation looks like for you? Um, do you realize that other people are empowered? Do you realize that if you stay in the picture for too long, that's called enabling others sometimes, while at the same time teaching other people to basically step on you or to lean on you all the time. It's like, what do you want to teach the people that are around you? Because we have that privilege, right? We have that right to set ourselves up for success while simultaneously investing into the empowerment of those around us. Because a lot of times we will have great helpers around us and people with great ideas and different strengths, but we don't see them because we're so used to operating in our own strengths 24/7. And this is a lesson that I had to learn, like especially with a business. Is like, you got to understand that you got to delegate.
Yeah.
Like, you have to delegate, even if it's starting off with, let me write out all the stuff that I am doing. Let me make notes of all the stuff that I am doing, because I am going to be giving this list to somebody else soon. You start preparing yourself. If we pray to God and ask for rain, you need to get the umbrella no matter what you see. So you need to set up because it's going to start raining down some very great things for you when you start aligning and positioning yourself for that.
Amen. That's what I'm saying. All right. So, guys, went over time. I have another meeting to jump on. But this conversation was so amazing. If you just catching it in the middle, I'm telling y'all to go like once I'm finished with this broadcast, go watch the replay, start from the beginning, or maybe start 2 minutes in, because we ain't really start until 2 minutes in. But start 2 minutes in, but and really soak this up. We really shared some nuggets and some things that may be very helpful for you. And then if you do find it helpful, be sure you share this out. And also, if you're watching right now, give me some likes, give me some love, and stuff like that. Do all those things. And I want you to also, I'm giving y'all so many directions, right? I'll tell y'all all the things to do.
Do all the things. She said, do all
Okay,
the
do
things.
all the things, okay? So the other thing I want y'all to do is to follow Dr. Kim. She's on Facebook as J Ambers though. So follow her. I have her tagged on my profile, but I will have her tagged in the group as well. Follow her. She also has a group as well. And is it aligned with Kim, or what is it? What's the
Yeah,
group?
so they can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Align with Dr. Kim. That's the best place to follow me. And they can DM through Instagram since I spend so much time on there. But my group on Facebook is called Mindful Bosses. That's like a well-being support group for people who are entrepreneur minded. You don't have to necessarily be an entrepreneur, but you have that mindset and you're focused on your well-being and your personal development. It's like a well-being support group for you throughout that journey so you do not leave yourself behind.
That's what's up. And we all need that. You know what I'm saying? We need accountability. We need somebody to help support us in this. Sometimes we feel like we're the only one reading the book. Like we're the only one, you know what I'm saying, journaling and stuff. We the only one,
Right.
and that's not true. I mean, there's a bunch of us that are like-minded, that are trying to, stay on the right path, that's trying to keep ourselves aligned. And I don't know what your faith is, but I know for me, I just always want to make sure that in alignment with God, so I can understand, what He's telling me to do next. I even
Right.
visualize my connection to Him. Recently, I have been visualizing him um, holding my hand for security, to make me feel safe. And that is
Right.
and it, you know what I'm
I
saying?
love
And I
it.
tell you, the feeling I get after I do that, I feel so great. I feel so good, y'all.
That's
But
amazing.
that's another manifestation tip, or some things that I could talk on another time. But it's not necessarily him holding my hand. I just because I don't have him. I don't see God as a person. I don't know. I just say him because that's just easy to say. But I see it as a being, and it's like a energetic light for me. And that energetic light is actually pouring light into me, like fusing light into me. And I
Uh,
see it as a connection, but I visualize it, my connection with him. But the feeling you get, and the feeling you feel of security and being safe, and just know that you're loved and stuff like that, is a whole nother world. So we could talk about that on another time, but I definitely would like to have you back again so we can go further in detail, because we really kind of just was like, I mean, we went 30 minutes, and honestly, I don't think we really touched the surface.
it
But
went by
if
fast.
you want to come back, let me know, and we can set this up again and
Yeah.
talk, talking deeper. Maybe we could talk on a particular subject. I know we were kind of like all over the place on, not all over the place, but
Oh,
broad on our self care. But maybe we can, hone it down
okay.
on one little thing. But whatever it is, because I think this is very needed, and that everybody needs to understand and know, because the way the world is right now, people are high strung and out of balance,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see it in the news and everything that's going on. And maybe it's just the fact that the news channels are fast, and we hear things like when it happened, for the
Yeah.
most part. And back in the day, it wasn't like that. Maybe that's what it is. But for now, it just seems like, especially when you go out there, you can feel the energy. You can feel it's a little high strung. So I
Yeah.
think this message needs to go out to everybody, to realize that, there's ways to go and protect ourselves, so we can go out there and not get triggered so easily.
Yes,
So,
indeed.
all right. So this was fun. We'll do this again. Y'all catch us. Like I said, you watching this now, you caught us in the middle or at the end, catch the replay. and then do all the things I had said to do.
Yes,
Follow,
all the things.
yeah, follow Dr. Kim and all, and like like and share all the things I just said. I mean, I know I should have just told y'all one thing, but I'm telling y'all a bunch of stuff to do. But so I'll talk to you guys later, and I'm looking at my camera. Shoot, bye for now.
Bye.